All right, gang. So look, usually we do the crypto background for these shows, but you know what? We're feeling good about the way the country's going right now, with reopening and stuff like that. Really proud of like the governor of Florida, with the whole reopening, kind of led the whole country in that and stuff. And we're feeling very patriotic. We were watching ESPN yesterday, and they had a video about this girl was doing the national anthem at the hockey game, and the fans joined along. It just felt good. It feels real good right now, regardless of your political ideologies. You know what I mean? It's great time to be an American, regardless of who's president. Anyways, hey, let's go talk about cryptos. Okay, let's go talk about those crazy cryptos. I'm gonna get a chart ready here before I pull you on the screen shaving. Screen shaving. It must be Friday. We've had a good week, man. We're really happy. Oil's pushing at $71 and stuff. We talked about it in the other show, but this is a crypto show. So let me do my thing here and share screen with you. Now, this is turning out to be the de facto chart. We're on the wrong time frame here, but this chart has been right all along, and you can see it right during that big sell down. First thing we did was set a trend line, and then we set some support and resistance, right? Once it got into this bar here, when you saw that huge volume surge and then you saw that big tape down, we knew that we were probably capitulating. That green bar kind of confirmed it. That red bar gave it all the confirmation you needed. Now we were on support and resistance, right? That's your resistance there right around 39.2, and your support's right there at about, let's go, about 31.1. And you can see in between there, we put a little temp support at about 34. Most of your trading on your sideways move, what it's doing is it's digesting this huge sell down. You look at the big volume bars. Look at that big, huge volume bar. This has all got to be chewed back up, right? It's got to go out of weak hands into strong hands, and so on and so on. And that's all this chart told you. And you could see it in the MACD, right? With your volume and stuff like that. Your RSI just died, but look how it strengthened up. And then a couple of days ago, if you open it up a little bit, we got this, right? About 3 days ago, man. Everybody was like, oh my God, it's 3 weeks ago all over again. We were watching some of the YouTubers, man. They're like, I sold my cryptos again. Half these guys just went through the same thing, right? We're talking about like that tech lead guy and stuff like that. One day the video is, I sold my cryptos, they're going to zero, this is the end. And then 3 days later, right, he's talking about how he shouldn't have sold his cryptos. Well, there was a lot of that in that bar there, but we knew, right? We had our initial resistance where we know our channel, most of your trading will come, and it has, right? You can see it. But we also knew there was ultimate support down here, and we set that bar, and look at that. This one stopped right there. That one stopped right there. Nice charting, guys. Very good job. And then on your Fibonacci, we're breaking that downtrend, that overall downtrend through the sideways motions. And we've been talking about it. If you're a hodler like we are, this is your buy area, man. Load up, back the truck up, get yourself some Bitcoin. If nothing else, it's fun. But that's the way we're trading this right now. As far as the accounts, we were talking about it. We talked about this last week, right? So what we did was we had set up that Nexo with a couple $100, and we had taken some Bitcoin that we had in one of our online wagering accounts allowed you to withdraw as Bitcoin. Now, we couldn't deposit cash into the account because we don't have an ID till August, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. What else could go wrong during the COVID? I left my wallet on the freaking bus. And as soon as I can get an appointment at the DMV is August. So I got no ID. So I can't deposit crapola. But I had an online wagering account. Yeah, being the gambler I am. I'm sure you're the same way. And it lets you withdraw in Bitcoin. So I transferred the Bitcoin over the Nexo. You guys know the whole story if you've been watching from the first show. And we started the Nexo, and we love Nexo. Nexo's great for you guys that are looking for a nice little exchange there. If you can use Coinbase, guys, use Coinbase. It's great. It's got the Pro, it's got the normal one. And also too, we've talked about it many times before. One of the best things about Coinbase is they'll pay you some Bitcoin to learn about Bitcoin, which is so critical. How many people do you see out there that are doing Bitcoin that don't even understand what a blockchain is? I mean, it's just ridiculous. I had somebody recommend a coin to me 3 days ago, and I asked them, what's the project behind it? And they were like, what? I think they just saw it on YouTube or something. Don't trade like that, okay, guys? So what we did was, and we talked about it last week, Voyager, right, who was originally the exchange that we signed up with, but they were getting such an influx of new people that we were put on a waiting list, and then the Nexo came along, and so we started doing that. But we love Nexo because we get the daily interest. We put a little Nexo coins into it. We get 5% interest, and we really like that. So that's where we park our crypto wealth. But we wanted to have a way that we could put a little cash into the portfolio when we got a few extra bucks and trade a little bit. And then we just, once we make a little money on the smaller coins, we buy the Bitcoin, we send it over the Nexo, and that's where it's parked forever. Right. So we added a couple coins to the Voyager this week. We talked about it on the in the comments section. I put the updated list after last week's crypto show. Right now we own ADA in the Voyager. We own ADA. Let me pull that bad boy up here, and I'll tell you exactly what we own now. We dumped the dog coin. Okay. It's a dog. Okay. We don't need it in our portfolio. We took a small loss on that one, a few bucks, but it was worth it because we moved that money into a new coin. So right now we're sitting on the base Bitcoin, you know, in the Voyager. That's how we move the coin over to the Nexo. We buy the Bitcoin because there's no fees and no gas involved in stuff like that. And we got a little bit of Ether. We're up about about 11% on the Ether. Ether's been doing fairly well, right, guys? We bought it at 2,168 a couple weeks ago, and it's been doing okay, right? It's been up as high as like 2,700, and it's down to right about 2,400 right now. But the coins we added, we posted in the comments last week, right? We had the ADA, which is the Cardano coin. We had the TRX, which is the Tron coin. And at that time, we had the Doge coin. We dumped the Doge coin. We bought VeChain, VET. So now we're sitting on Bitcoin, Ether. Oh my God, the coffee. Bitcoin, Ether coin, and our trading coins are the ADA, the Cardano right now, the VET, and the TRX. Okay. And so what we'll do is we'll be patient. We know it can be frustrating, right? It's hard to be patient. It's even with stocks and stuff. Crypto's even more because the impulsiveness, right? Everybody's so used to crypto, just the volatility being crazy. We have 2 or 3 weeks like you've had the last 2 or 3 weeks where it goes up a little and you get excited. Oh, there you go. Oh, and that's where the way the last 2-3 weeks have been. We'll sit on these coins for a while. We like the projects behind them. Remember, we don't buy these coins without liking the project behind them. VeChain has a great project. We like the Tron project. And of course, who doesn't like the Cardano project, right? You know, Cardano is probably one of those where if we can accumulate some, we'll actually add it to the Stellar coin in the Nexo. At some point. But for right now, we're going to keep that same formula. Okay, guys? When these coins go up in a certain amount of value, we will cash them in for the profit, and we will turn that into Bitcoin and send it over to the Nexo so it can start accumulating wealth immediately. We're going to send that thing to work, and it's going to work its ass off for us. And it's working so far. Even with these big swings in Bitcoin and stuff, we're still at about 420, 430 on that Nexo account. What we start with? That's right, 250 bucks. which is not bad, right? That's actually a pretty good return just as is. But we're looking to be Bitcoin millionaires, okay? We're not looking to make $200. We're looking to make 200 million. And we'll see if we get there, okay, guys? But we're just an early part of the journey. So other than that, guys, look, you're seeing all kinds of news about Bitcoin, and every piece of news seems to be just the end of the world or the beginning of time, right? Don't bite into that. Bitcoin is a very volatile thing. Your patience will really pay off in the long term. If you buy a coin and you believe in it, like we do with the XLM, right? With the Stellar coin. That was the first non-big coin we bought, right? We had Bitcoin, we had Ethereum. And remember, when we started that Nexo, we took 20% of that money and we bought our favorite coin, which is XLM. If you like it, keep buying it and keep adding to it and just weathered all this stuff, the volatility. We haven't heard from Elon Musk for a few days, right? I'm pretty sure he probably got a call from the SEC. Stop it. Stop it, Elon. And that's part of the reason we dumped the DOGE coin. We figured with no Elon, who the hell is going to buy it now, right? It's got nothing behind it, right? It's not like a Cardano or something like that. So that's why we dumped it. We said without Elon, there's no price acceleration. And it's showing that, right? With the dog coin, I believe it's done. Let's go see what dog coin's at right now. Oh yeah, I got it. It's at 31 cents, man. And then look, if it goes down to like 20, 25 cents again, we might add a little for a short-term trade. But just to kind of recap there, guys, for those short-term trading coins in the Voyager that we used to beef up the Nexo, we've got ADA, we've got VET, and we've got TRX, and we'll sit on those for a while. They're kind of gyrating up a little bit down. Cardano over the last few days has got really beaten up a little bit, but we love that project, and we know there's a lot of enthusiasm behind it, so we'll stick with that for a while. We like the V chain. If anything, there's actually two coins on this that we're looking to maybe add a position in the Nexo account. Remember, the Nexo is the fund for us. We play a little bit in the Voyager. We make a little bit of extra money on the trading the coins, and then it goes over to the Nexo. And the reason is we get daily interest on the Nexo. You don't want to dick with that too much, right? So look, it's Friday, guys. America's reopened. Let's go enjoy. All right. We're right around the corner from July 4th weekend now. What is this? The 11th. Yeah, we're less than a month away from July 4th. That's not going to hurt those oil stocks, is it? Anyways, imagine if India opens up between now and then. Jesus Christ, there's going to be a lot of people. I should have bought that. Anyways, so other than that, guys, you have a great weekend, okay? It's been a lot of fun. You see with our Bitcoin chart that we've been right so far. Again, the chart never lies. If you get it wrong on a chart, it's because you read the chart wrong, not because it talked to you wrong. Anyways, all right. You guys have a great weekend, man. That's the coins we're in right now. We're kind of just sitting pat. Remember now, Bitcoin's a 24/7 market, right? So you never know. Saturday night, all of a sudden it picks up or something. Who knows? Could be the end of the world crash coming up. All I know is we don't have Elon right now doing his little manipulation. I did see a good article about that this morning. I think it was on coinmarketcap.com about Elon Musk. Somebody made a good case that about how that was really a pump and dump what he did with Tesla. You know what I mean? And we'll know, right? When we see his next earnings report on Tesla, is that Bitcoin still there? Right. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and call it a week. You guys have a great weekend. You got any comments? Put them in the comments section. You know what I mean? Be nice. Don't attack anybody. Don't attack us. If you're a believer in Bitcoin, raise your flag. If you're not a believer in Bitcoin, there's millions of other videos you can be watching right now. All right, gang. Have a great weekend.